Senate Democrats striking a deal on a massive spending bill aimed at reducing inflation. What a dichotomy.
Yeah, I don't really think it is, but I'm going to read. You read that, we'll go with that. All right. Senator Joe Manchin touting the Inflation Reduction Act as a bill for America, claiming it will lower drug costs, increase energy security, and even reduce America's debt.
But what are the hidden costs? Here to break it down, Fox News contributor and former House Oversight Committee Chairman Jason Chaffetz. Jason, welcome. And first of all, how does Joe Manchin get on board with a bill that essentially attacks coal?
Look, what you got to understand about this bill is that it's not done yet. Kyrsten Sinema has not weighed in yet. They got Joe Manchin, and he went against his pledges. It raises taxes, which he said he shouldn't do. Even Barack Obama said we shouldn't raise taxes during a recession. The other thing is it's a massive spending bill. Remember, earlier in the week, they passed the CHIPS bill. Yeah. So if you add the CHIPS bill plus what they're trying to do in reconciliation, it's $700 billion in new spending. Don't tell me that it's going to reduce inflation. They're going to pour more money into the economy. What's that going to do? And the other thing is that's not going to reduce the deficit. They're counting on hundreds of billions of dollars in new revenue by IRS tax enforcement, which never comes to fruition. I don't care what you say, folks. It doesn't come to fruition. So beware of this bill. I don't know how Joe Manchin, when this bill raises taxes on coal production in West Virginia. Good luck explaining that to the good people of West Virginia.
And meanwhile, in China, they're building coal plants. And by the way, the bill also is being touted by Al Gore because it has so much of the climate goodies that they want in it. Is this the trick that they take something called the Inflation Reduction Act and they basically are tucking all the Green New Deal stuff into it because they know they can't pass it, but they just put it in behind these kinds of
There is no justification by spending $700 billion with these two bills that you can say you are going to reduce inflation. I think it's going to have the exact opposite effect. We're spending more than $6 trillion in this country, 25% of our GDP, 1 out of every $4 in this country is being spent by the federal government. This is the problem, folks. The $1.9 trillion that you passed last year exacerbated the problem. Pouring another $700 billion is not going to solve it. And when you have people like John Kerry and Elizabeth Warren and those greenies out there saying, oh, this is the best green bill ever to pass, how does Joe Manchin get behind that? That's just unbelievable to me. Great editorial in the Wall Street Journal today for this. What was the deal that Manchin struck in order to do this? Nobody really knows.
Joe Manchin strikes again real quick. If y'all can put it up on the screen, I just want the audience to know 15% corporate tax minimum, prescription drug pricing reform. This is one of the goodies right there that they're using as a dead pill. The IRS tax enforcement as
that means they're hiring more IRS agents to get on us.
So again, they can name it whatever they want to name it. Increasing spending at the end of the day is going to only drive inflation.
And a few days before that, they passed the CHIPS bill. And shame on those senators who voted in favor of that bill.
Because, you mean the Republicans?
Yes, the Republicans who got behind that and made that happen because, again, the combination, maybe $700 billion.
You know, maybe it's just Manchin. He's taking all the arrows. Maybe he's telling Sinema it's your turn to take some arrows.
Well, she hasn't said yet, so they don't have a deal yet.
All right.
That is the $1 million question there. We'll have to see.
Well, $700 billion question,
Good point.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Jason Chaffetz, thanks for joining us, brother.
Always good having Jason.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.